לכבוד חג הפסח החלטנו להכין מאכל מסורתי ולתת לו מגע חדשני. אז כך הכנו את מנת הכבד הקצוץ. טיגנו בצל וכבדים. הכנו ביצים קשות, ואז כשהכל התבשל, הוספנו מלח ופלפל. קצצנו הכל, ערבבנו ביחד, וסידרנו צלחת נחמדה. ואז הוספנו עוד מגע של AI, וכולם אמרו, תודה.
Welcome to a story that's, well, a little bit weird. Today we're going to talk about blending two things you would probably never ever expect to see on the same plate. A timeless holiday recipe and artificial intelligence. It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but believe it or not, it all started with one family meal. So how do you do it? Seriously, how do you take a Passover recipe that's been passed down for generations and mix it with AI? I know, it sounds like the setup to a really nerdy joke, but as we're about to see, this was a very real and honestly a pretty fascinating culinary experiment.
Okay, so let's set the scene. This whole story starts, as it should, with tradition. We're right in the middle of a holiday celebration, but there's a specific plan brewing in the background to add a very, very modern touch to the whole thing. It all kicked off with a simple but kind of bold idea. Let's take a classic holiday dish, something everyone knows and loves, and just, give it an innovative twist. It's all about respecting the past while also looking to the future and seeing if maybe the old and the new can actually get along.
So what's the dish at the center of all of this? Well, for anyone who knows Passover cuisine, this is a big one, an absolute staple. At the heart of this whole experiment, chopped liver. Now, the process kicks off in the most traditional way you can possibly imagine. First, you're frying up the onions and the livers. You get the hard-boiled eggs all ready to go, season it with salt and pepper after it's all cooked, you chop everything up, you mix it all together, and then arrange it on a plate. It's that methodical, time-honored recipe that has been made in countless kitchens for generations. It just tastes like home. And with that last step, there you have it. The dish is done. A classic, perfected over who knows how many years. You can almost smell it, right? But, and this is a big but, is it really finished? And this is where things get interesting. This is the twist. After all that tradition, after following the recipe just right, in comes the modern touch, the AI edition. The source material puts it so simply, and honestly, with such a great sense of mystery. It just says, we added another touch of AI. That's it. Not some brand new recipe spat out by a generator, not a robot chef doing all the chopping, just a touch of AI.
And that's the big question here, isn't it? What on earth does a touch of AI actually mean in a kitchen? Did an algorithm suggest a surprising new ingredient to balance everything out? Did it optimize the cooking time down to the second to get the absolute perfect texture? Maybe it was a whole new way to plate the dish to make it look amazing. The source just kind of leaves us hanging.
So that leads us to the most important question of all. After you blend ancient tradition with this mysterious technological twist, did it actually work? Was it any good?
And the answer is just so wonderfully simple, so human. There's no detailed tasting notes, no complex critiques of the flavor profile, just this, and everyone said thank you. And really, at a holiday meal, is there any higher praise than that? I don't think so.
So, what we have here is a genuinely successful fusion of the ancient and the futuristic, all there on one plate. It's a great example of how new technology doesn't have to replace tradition. Sometimes it can enhance it in some really surprising ways. And that leaves us with a fascinating thought. I mean, if a little touch of AI can elevate a Passover classic like this, it really makes you wonder, what beloved dish is next? What does the future of our food truly look like? It's definitely something to chew on.